Hi, so in this video I just want to give you a quick look at some of the data that's been provided for assignment 5. So here you can see we've got the folder extracted, and the very first map that you'd make is with the census subdivisions of Toronto. So if I go ahead and just add all the subdivisions for the entire country, I mean I can start to zoom in and have a look at just the area that I think they're in, or I can go ahead and just set a query builder expression so that it only shows me census subdivisions for the city of Toronto. So I'll just quickly do that and show you you've got the 24 census subdivisions, and there we go. So now we have the data that we need to use to make our choropleth map. We do need the attribute data, so currently there are very few attributes here. So if I just review and have a look, you can see that all we have is the name of the census subdivision and no data that we can actually map. So the next task is to go and find that attribute data. So again, if you remember, we have a table for each level of geography. There's one here for census subdivisions. Just go ahead and add that. And the key thing is just to remember what is your unique ID in each field. So if I go and I look to see that I have a census subdivision UID, and then in my associated table, I need to find what field contains that. So it is geographic code. So the final thing is to just narrow down these so we only have one value per piece of geography. So we'll just go and set that as a query builder expression. It's probably the easiest way to do that. And just say I only want data for those. And all right, we got lots of data. There's over 4,000 rows in the table, of which we're only going to be using 24 of them for this little map. So we'll go ahead and do the join now. I just want to work through this so that you've seen it again. Otherwise you're not going to be able to make the map. So geographic code and census subdivision. Now if you know exactly what field you need to use, you can just go ahead and pick it. So if we want to deal with just the 2016 65 and over, we could go ahead and do that. Apply, okay, and I could have just stayed in the style dialog, graduated symbols, and there's the field, classify, and you're on your way, right? There's the beginning of your map. So what's next? Well, we have to figure out how to make this map by looking at the different classification methods. And you can look at the histogram, load values, just to see where they are. Make this dialog bigger so you can see where your outliers are. Okay, and then just go ahead and start working through some of the different classification methods. Maybe try more classes or fewer classes, maybe a different color scheme, and see what you can do. All right.